Hi everyone, Gemma here. Thank you for watching today. So in this video we're going to be creating this stunning card using the new collection from My Creative Life called Watercolour Autumn. So you've seen lots of makes, I'm sure, already on the channel using this collection. But if you haven't seen it, I'll pop a link in the top right hand corner so that you can go and check that out. So I'll just hold this up closer to the camera. Apologies, the sun is coming in. I have shut the blinds, but I'm getting a little bit of shadow on my project, so apologies if this does affect the light on my desk. Hopefully it's kept to a minimum. So I've stamped and coloured the images. I've die cut lots of the floral elements. I've stamped Grateful for You and created this really bold, colourful card, and I'm really pleased with it. I just love how it's turned out. So the Nuvo drops are still drying, so they might go slightly lighter in colour because they are translucent ones, but it does have that hint of colour in it. So let me show you how I made this card. So I've gone ahead and prepared all of my pieces off camera. So I have my card base here that measures 6 by 8. So to get that, you want a piece of 12 by 8 cardstock along the 12-inch side, score at 6. For the inside of the card, for the mats and layers, I have a piece of 5 3/4 by 7 3/4 and a white piece that measures 5.5 by 7.5. So you could stamp an additional message in here, you could add a personalized message, you could add some more images. It's entirely up to you. You could also add a piece of washi sheet, so that will a washi strip I mean, and that can add further decoration on the inside. So now let's concentrate on the front of the card. So I've cut a piece of 6 by 8, and around the outside I've added the washi strips. So the washi strip is from this, which is the Watercolour Autumn A5 washi strips. Some lovely patterns in there. Then I'm going to attach this panel to the front of my card. I've then got some mats and layers that will sit over the top like so. So the teal cardstock is 5.5 by 7.5 and the white piece is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So I'm going to attach those flat to my card base. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. So popping up in the right hand corner will be a link to the Craft Stash website, where you'll find all these products listed. Next, I'm going to bring in a frame that I've cut from the Gorgeous Girls collection, also from My Creative Life, and this is the diorama frame die set. So I've cut the frame in orange cardstock, and that's from the Perfect Colours number 17 paper pack. I've also die cut some foliage using the Autumn Wreath 7-piece die set, and I've stamped and coloured the images from the Autumn Wishes A5 stamp set. I'll just bring those in to show you. So this is the orange frame that I was talking about. I've die cut that twice, once in the orange and also once in white cardstock. Attach those together so I've got a really strong piece there. Then I've trimmed a piece that is slightly smaller than my frame, so it'll sit behind that. It's only about 1/16 of an inch smaller. I've then gone ahead and stamped and coloured all of these lovely images. So we've got the pumpkin there and the floral pieces, the sentiment, Grateful for You. So the frame will sit over the top of this piece. I'm going to pop this frame up onto some foam, and that will sit over the card like so. I've then cut and coloured additional images. So I've got this corner piece there, this floral cluster to go down the bottom there, and some more pumpkins to add there. So when we have the dimension from the foam, that will pop up nicely, and I'm also going to pop these up onto some foam against the frame. And then I'll just bring in the die cut elements that I have. So I've cut some of the leaves in different colour green. Ooh. And some of this blue colour. And I might pop some behind the floral images there. I might not have as many because I don't want to detract from the stamped and coloured images because I think they look beautiful. But I just wanted to add a little bit of extra interest with the foliage there. And I've also got some die cut flowers as well to add a bit more interest inside the frame. There's my other flower. I thought I cut 3. It was hiding from me. I'm going to have something like that. So first of all, let's attach some foam to our panel, our frame. So I'm just going to bring in some adhesive white foam sheets. This is from Creative Craft Products. They do a pack of 3. I'm just going to check the measurement on that. So that's the perfect length. So I'm just going to trim a whole strip down. To add to the sides there. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach the 3 other sides, and I'll be back with you. So I've gone ahead and I've attached all my foam strips. I'm just going to add some wet glue along the pieces here. This will just help me maneuver my panel. So I'm just going to stick this from behind and just turn that over and check that I'm happy with the positioning. I think that looks really good. So that's going to sit on there like so. So I believe Katie designed this to pop up, and there are dies in this set to do that. So next I'm going to attach this to my card base. Like so. Make sure I've got it the right way. How many times have we done that? Me, loads of times, especially when I was starting out. Okay. Next I'm going to pop these up onto some foam on the frame, and then decide where I'm going to go with all these foliage pieces. So to do that, I'm just going to add a little bit of foam to the frame. I'm just being mindful of the base of the card there. Don't want that to hang over because the card won't stand properly. So just to give it a little bit of support, I'm going to cut an extra piece and fold it in half. Place that just on the inside there to hold that in place. I'm going to do the same then with this piece. Just pop a little bit on the frame and check that I'm happy with the positioning. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've started attaching some of the foliage using some hot glue and some wet glue. I like the dimension that hot glue gives, and it's quite easy to tuck those pieces in behind your images that are popped up onto some foam. So what I'm doing, I'm just breaking some of the pieces off so I can have some smaller pieces just behind, and it means that I can use more of the die cut pieces in lots of different areas. So I've taken that one piece and I've broken it up into two, so then I can add this piece just over the other side. So it doesn't detract from the stamped image, and I've still got a pop of that colour in there as well. So I'm just going to go ahead now and finish the decoration. I'll pop you back on high speed and I'll come back to you once I've finished the card. So there's all my elements now attached. I think it looks gorgeous. I love all these pieces here, all the pops of colour and the die cut pieces against the stamped images there. So I decided against the flowers. I think that will just add too much detail to the card. So lastly, I'm going to finish off with some Nouveau Dual Drops, and this is the orange marmalade. So this dries translucent. You'll have that hint of colour then coming through on your project. So I'm just going to test it off to the side, which I've done there, and I'm just going to randomly add a few drops, various sizes around the project. So there's the finished card. I'll just hold it up so you can see all that lovely detail, and those Nouveau drops just finish it off perfectly, I think. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've enjoyed today's video, you might want to hit the like button, leave a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials. As usual, any products used in this video will be listed in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!